As I was scrolling on Tunde Ednot's page, I just came across this very interesting post. It says, Women, do you think a day will come when we will have a female president or a female governor? These men don't even give them the chance at all. The men just feel they can't be led by women. We need to give women a chance. What do you think? And I think that is such an interesting question for discussion. Now, like I said, I found this very interesting and it's such a great topic to actually speak about. But unfortunately, in the society we live in today, as of today, Nigerians are not ready for a female president or leaders. And this is not because they're incapable of assuming that role and taking responsibility, because God knows they are capable. But look at our system right now. Before we can even speak about females being in leadership positions, we need to work on our mindsets. Nigeria has been dominated by the idea that leadership comes with masculinity. This is how, even in religion, they have tried so hard to create such a division and put women in a lesser position than men. And this is not just in Nigeria, it's all over the world. Men have convinced themselves that women are the weaker vessels and women are incapable of being in leadership positions. So they would always try to put us under. It is not that we don't have women with vision or women that are capable or talented enough and know how to resolve issues at national states. But as long as we still see women as beneath men, we will never progress past that. And sadly, this is why the whole idea of feminism came into place. It's not about hating men, but it's about saying, listen, put egos aside. We're not competing with you guys. We're not competing with position or physical strength or anything like that. We give that to you, right? But let's fix our economy. Let's fix our country. Let's get to the point where we can be at an advantage instead of a disadvantage. Now, let's be real, when it comes to destabilization of nations, we would always see that there's always ego involved, and sadly that's a trait of a man, but till we stop viewing power as masculine or feminine, when it comes to power, it shouldn't even be about gender. Not on this one. Because if you're more focused on the growth of your country, you wouldn't be interested in gender wars. If you take a look at the world right now, some of the most functioning countries are actually led by women. Now, there are some women that are mostly there for ceremonial, and there are some women that actually have real power. Because in some countries like Asia, for example, even if they gave the women that ceremonial seat, like, okay, be the president, there's still a lot of masculine energy behind it, But look at Mexico, look at Moldova, look at Germany. Like, if you go through history, you would see that women have led properly. But again, we live in a male-dominated society. Till we remove this idea of, look at even our Senate right now. Out of, I think, 25 of them, there are only 2 females in there. And they are constantly being sidelined and pushed and reduced to something so minimal. They do not actually want to give women real power because I don't even know. It's so crazy that certain men actually fear change more than they desire progress of a country. Look what is even going right now with the radicals, right? They're still trying to push women and society and religion all the way back to the camel days. Let's be real. So when you have people like that in the world that still feel that they're above women, we will never progress. There always has to be a balance. No one is fighting position with anyone, but there has to be a balance. Your country's well-being has to come before any personal gain or show of power. Let's even just take the simplest, let's even take the most uneducated woman right now, and you put her in a position of raising a family. Majority of everyone knows that women are the ones that actually raise children. Do you know how difficult it is to control children and mold them into human beings that are fit to be in public spaces? We don't think about that. We only look at it like, okay, the men bring the money, but who really does the hard work? I know they would love to say that women are very emotional, but we still have more control with our emotions more than certain other people. And like I said, it's not about comparison. It's not about, the man is weaker or the woman is weaker. No, it's not about that. Let's get ourselves to a point where we can coexist together and bring real change to society. Do you understand? But again, in a world where we have been taught that male is the dominant one, male is leadership, male is all gods on earth, we will struggle. We will struggle if in the average family a man still feels like, oh, he's superior to his wife and he deserves all the honor. We would always suffer. Women in politics find it very difficult. They are always pushed to the sidelines because, again, they are females. We will never get anywhere. And as much as it would be lovely to see, I mean, look at Mexico, for the love of God. Look at New Zealand. Look at the economies constantly growing, constantly striving. Yes, they still have insecurity. And mind you, both men and women can mess up. Just understand this, And also, you have to have women in power that have empathy. Because if you notice certain people in power right now, Lord have mercy, they do not have, their eyes don't show nothing but I don't know what. So you also have to be careful who you put. Men and women can mess up the economy. Men and women can mess up leadership. There has to be someone in power that has empathy and are true leaders. And true leaders is not about taking grace for yourself. It's about how do we manage the people, the masses? How do we cater for the masses? Both men and women can mess up. But if we choose the best of the best and we bring them together, oh my God, we would have a nation that's... Look at it, even in America. And Clinton tried, the other woman tried. They find it very difficult to put women in power. It's just what it is, sadly. So when it comes to Nigeria, I don't see it changing anytime soon, unfortunately, because it's not about anything but the way we think, the way we feel, the way we treat each other on a daily basis. That's the problem. I get to deal very well with every masculine person that comes around me. There's never a situation of power exchange. No, it's just common human decency. But you see, this story go long, but it's a beautiful topic. Of course, we can discuss it further. Tunde, God bless you for this one. I love it. But yeah, till we change here, we'll never fix anything. We'll still go in the same circles. We'll still have the same kind of leaders. Nothing will change. Till the people decide, we want to be better, nothing will change. It is what it is.